Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, tonight we celebrate the Longines World's Best Jockey.
We do, and we have the great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to honor a jockey who is recognized and admired the world over. There are precious few jockeys who can dominate even in their own country and receive recognition that way. There are even fewer, just a tiny handful, that can ply their trade on any continent with this sort of breezy, unfussed confidence, composure, and talent. For 2 decades, our recipient tonight has been recognized as right up there among the best in the world. This evening, we acknowledge him as the winner of the Longines World's Best Jockey of 2023. And to introduce the winner, it gives me great pleasure to ask Mr. Winfried Engelbrecht-Breskus, the chair of the International Federation of Horse Racing Authorities, to come to the stage. And to accompany Mr. Engelbrecht-Breskus, we welcome the vice chairs of the IFHA, Mr. Brian Kavanagh, Mr. Jim Galliano, Mr. Masayuki Goto, Mr. Horacio Esposito, and of course, not forgetting the Vice President of Marketing at Longines, Monsieur Bernardo Tribolet. A very warm welcome to you all, gentlemen, and I'd begin by asking, after we've had a little moment for a photograph, into our photographers at the center, gentlemen, thank you. All smiles. Okay. Monsieur Tribolet, if I could ask you to step forward and say a few words for us.
Thank you, Nick. Pleasure to meet you. Dear Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Longines World's Best Jockey Award is a proud joint initiative of our brand and the International Federation of Horse Racing Authorities. With our long-standing involvement in equestrian sports, we acknowledge and recognize the pivotal figures in the equestrian community: horses, breeders, trainers, and of course, the jockeys. Tonight, I am proud to celebrate the talent and the remarkable skills of one jockey in particular, the undeniable winner of 2023 edition, Ryan Moore. Congratulations, Ryan, for this great year. Thank you, everybody, and keep enjoying your evening.
Thank you, Mr. Tribolet. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Engelbrecht-Breskus to share a few words with us.
Chairman, Bernardo, Cecilia, fellow Executive Council members from the International Federation of Horse Racing Authorities, horsemen and women from across the world, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's my great pleasure as chair of the IJFA to introduce the winner of the 2023 Longines World's Best Jockey Award. Before doing so, I would like to express my gratitude to Longines for its strategic partnership with the IJFA. I would also like to thank the Hong Kong Jockey Club for kindly hosting this award ceremony. 10 years ago, Longines and the IJFA established the Longines World's Best Jockey Award to recognize the great sportsmanship of our elite jockeys. It was the first time for jockeys to be honored in such a way. Since then, the most recognizable names in racing have stood on this stage, including Frankie Dettori, 4-time winner of this wonderful award, Hugh Bowman, James McDonald, and last, but by no means, Ryan Moore. Tonight, we celebrate a decade of the Longines World's Best Jockey Award. Most fittingly, the recipient of this year's award won the inaugural title back in 2014, and it is indeed his fourth title, because he won in 2016 and in 2021. Ryan Moore is rightly acknowledged as one of the most outstanding jockeys riding today. He ended this year's competition with a total of 156 points. Frankie, who has won the Jockey Challenge of Longines 4 times too, he was at 120 points, while James, the winner of last year, was at 116 points, a third. In winning this year's competition, Ryan took 8 of the world's top 100 world Group 1 and graded races, aboard of 4 different horses: August Rodin, Luxembourg, Paddington, and Wellington. But Ryan is much more than an outstanding jockey. He's one of the humblest individuals you could hope to meet. He cares deeply about the sport and about developing young, upcoming talent. Here in Hong Kong, Vincent is an example, and he has been really a huge help to Vincent, and I know how much Vincent appreciates it. Ryan doesn't like the limelight. Ryan doesn't like to make speeches. But unfortunately, it will happen today. But I only can say that he is one of the greatest jockeys ever ridden in the sport. He is a worthy winner of the 2023 Longines World's Best Jockey Awards, and we really owe him a lot as a sport to be such a great ambassador. And he deserves definitely a big applause for this.
Under a perfect ride from Ryan Moore.
And to see him win this race is something else.
So obviously, as soon as the gate open, Ryan starts.
Courier Wonder and Skyfield. Wellington ranged up to side success. Courier Wonder and Skyfield. Wellington, he's back to his best, baby. He's a sprint winner. Wellington. And it's Luxembourg on the first side, bursting back into life at the Tennis Halls Gold Cup. Wins for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien.
August Rodin is thrusting down the near side. August Rodin being enough, and August Rodin gains redemption in the derby.
But here comes Paddington. And Paddington has done nothing but improve. The Irish Guineas winner comes right away to follow up in the St James's Palace. Paddington the winner.
Paddington has got a lead of an X. Emily Upjohn tries, but Paddington is too good. The 3-year-old wins. Paddington has won the Coral Eclipse. It's Paddington who leads the way. Paddington from back to Cheval on the run towards the line. It's Paddington, he's still going to be unbeaten this season. He's going to win the Sussex Stakes. Guster Rodin leads, 150 yards to go. Reading is Luxembourg. Nashua over the top on the outside. And Guster Rodin is in champion spin.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup turf. Goose Rodin, still 7 lengths to make up.
But a Goose Rodin under a perfect ride from Ryan Moore will win the Breeders' Cup turf up to the mark of second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Ryan Moore, the Longines World's Best Jockey of 2023.
I'd like to invite Ryan and Mr. Engelbrecht Reskes to please take a photo next to the 2023 Longines World's Best Jockey main trophy. Let's take a look at all the media friends from all around the world right in the center for this very, very memorable photo. Okay, I'm going to ask the two of you to please look to your right-hand side as well. We have a lot of friends and supporters here on the right-hand side. and of course our left-hand side of the hall as well. Please remain where you are, gentlemen, and now I'd like to invite Mr. Engelbrecht Breskes to please present the prestigious Longines World's Best Jockey Trophy to Ryan. I'd like to invite the gentleman to step to the right-hand side of the podium. Let's move a little bit to the right-hand side of the podium for this photo. And another trophy to add to Ryan's collection. Let's put your hands together for him. What a tremendous achievement. Ryan, please remain where you are. Thank you so much, Mr. Engelbrecht Breskes. Thank you for presenting the trophy to Ryan. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Bernardo Triboulet to present a Longines watch to Mr. Ryan Moore. And I'd like to invite Mr. Triboulet to please stand on the right-hand side of the podium for this presentation. Okay, gentlemen, let's hold in the middle for a photo. A little bit onto the right-hand side. And the left-hand side as well. Thank you, Mr. Triboulet. Thank you. Ryan, remain where you are. Nick is coming over to have a quick chit-chat with you.
Well, Ryan, many congratulations. Longines, of course, famous, as I'm sure Bernardo would agree, for wonderful design. And tonight, you and Winfried and everybody involved with the IFHA have designed something that could make Ryan Moore feel as uncomfortable as possible. Because as you rightly identified, he doesn't like fame, he doesn't seek fame nor the limelight, but you do enjoy riding top-class racehorses, and that takes you all around the world to do it. I know before we start, there are one or two people you'd like to thank first.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I wouldn't believe the hype, the stuff that people said before I come up here. But I want to thank the IFHA. I want to thank Longines and the Hong Kong Jockey Club and everything that Winfried does and how he drives this place. So I wanted to thank all of them.
And you did say to me beforehand, you know, I'm in the company of some seriously talented people in this room and outside, and I'm guessing without them, you can't be as good as you are because you need that competition at the highest level.
No, absolutely, and I'm very fortunate that the people I ride for, we've just the best team, and I'm very grateful for all the support I get from Cormore and everyone at Paddy Doyle, and the reality is there's a good few of them here tonight, and without their help, then I just wouldn't be here. So really, it's all down to teamwork, and I just do the last little bit.
And that last little bit is often the most important little bit. Let's just talk about one or two highlights of 2023. If you could just take a couple of those days and have them again, what would they be?
Look, the Derby's always probably the most important race of the year, I think, and this year we had a very special horse who's proved himself when beating the older horses and going to America and winning a Derby, and the way he done it, that was a very special day.
And that was Auguste Rodin, of course. And am I allowed to mention the Breeders' Cup turf and that extraordinary run round the inside you got? That was sensational to watch. What was it like to experience?
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun riding that horse this year. And he was the same at Epsom and, you know, the same in the Champion Stakes as well. And California, Santa Anita is a beautiful race course. We love going to the Breeders' Cup, and yeah, as I said, we've had a lot of fun riding him.
And just finally, Ryan, let's talk about your experiences in Hong Kong. There have been many happy ones. What do you enjoy about this place, about Sha Tin, Happy Valley, the group of jockeys here, the horses you get to ride?
Yeah, I think Hong Kong, it's really it's probably the most competitive racing in the world. Every race is very hard to win here. The jockeys are great, you know, the trainers, everything's done. The way the club run racing, it couldn't be a higher standard. And when you're winning here, every race is difficult. So you appreciate all the winners you get here, and what some of the riders have done here over the years, and like what Zach does and what Joe done, and before him Douglas. You know, they're great jockeys, and there's the likes of Vincent coming through, and you're seeing it now. Everything that the Jockey Club put into the place, how it's continuing to get better.
Of course, Ryan referring to Zach Burton, Joe Moreira, Dougie White, Vincent Ho, some of the great names in this room and beyond. But your Longines World's Best Jockey for 2023 is Ryan Moore, ladies and gentlemen. One more round of applause. And Ryan, please just stay for the group photo, if you will.
I'd like to invite all our distinguished guests on stage to step forward. And we're going to take one group photo with our Longines World's Best Jockey 2023, Mr. Ryan Moore. And the main trophy, the trophy that Ryan's going to take home, and of course, the beautiful Longines watch. Let's all look to the middle at all the media friends here this evening, right at the center. Big smile on our faces, right at the center, gentlemen. Okay, let's look to the right-hand side, a little bit to your right-hand side for the next photo. And obviously, our left-hand side as well. Let's not miss the left-hand side as well. Thank you so much, all our distinguished guests on stage. Thank you. And congratulations once again to Mr. Ryan Moore. Please take a seat. Truly a wonderful evening. And we're all looking forward to Sunday at the races to see our jockeys breaking more records.